Hey guys, it is Wednesday the 22nd and it is Earth Day, officially Earth Day. So I got kind of my camo going and we're gonna do a couple projects today. I'm just gonna show you one and then I have some other ideas that I'm gonna include. So some of you guys have done this before when we did the dot and dot day. We used markers and plastic bags and styrofoam to actually make a print, what's called a mono print. Mono means one, so you can pull one print from this bag. So I'm going to show you a couple different ways. Initially, I was thinking I could use styrofoam and had styrofoam plates, but I don't have styrofoam plates in my house right now. So I experimented and I figured some of you guys may not have styrofoam plates. So I'm going to show you one with a plastic bag and one with just a regular old paper plate that will still work too. So what you do first, let me show you, I'm gonna unhook here. I'm gonna show you the materials that I have. So I've got a gallon size plastic bag. I have a pie tin. You don't have to use that, but I just happen to have one. I've got a regular old white paper plate. I've got blue and green marker. I have paper. I have a toothbrush there and I have some scissors. So the first one that I'm going to show you, whoops, I lost my lighting. First one I'm going to show you uses a plastic bag. So I'm going to turn you around so you can see while I'm working what I'm doing. So let's see here. There we go. So first thing I'm going to do, I have my plastic bag here. Make sure it's on the side that does not, whoops, that does not have that white part. So you want to turn it to the back if it has that white part on it. So I've got it on the back. I'm going to take my pie tin, and it fits really nicely on this bag. You really don't even need this, but we are going to make a globe or the earth. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trace around the pie tin, just like that. And I am going to make up land masses on my globe. Now remember, when we've used markers before, we've talked about if you want a thin line, you use it on the tip. If you want a thick line, you use it on the side. Now this, it really doesn't matter what this is going to look like because our water's going to blend it. So I'm just going to start out using the side and I'm going to make some land masses that have, and it doesn't even matter what your land masses look like. And I'm going to make a few down here, make a few over here, just like that. So I've got some green going around in different places. Now I'm going to get my blue marker and I'm going to add the water. And you see how quickly this is going. If you use the side of your marker, it should go pretty quick. I'm going to try and go around that edge. And you want your blue and your green to touch each other on the edges. You can go into it a little bit too if you want to, just to make sure you've got all of that covered. Okay, so we're going to do this pretty quick. All right, and there you go. I've got my globe. Okay, now the second thing I'm going to do, oh, I forgot one important part. I have an empty bottle full of water. This is water, nothing else, okay? I'm going to take a paper and I'm going to wet this paper just a little bit, okay? And I'm going to kind of rub it so it's completely wet. All right, now I'm going to take this paper, I'm going to lay it down. I'm going to take my globe that I just did. I'm going to put it on top of the paper. And I am going to gently rub my design onto the wet paper. Hopefully this will work. It might spread a little bit on the edges, but that's okay. And then I'm going to lift it up. And there is my monoprint. Now, if this isn't blended enough, I can add a little bit more water here. And it's going to blend a little bit more. Now, what I did from here is I let it dry. and I cut it out, and oh, this is gonna be backwards. Oh man. Okay. Yep, it's backwards. So I wrote a little quote on there that says, "The earth without art would just be eh." But it's a mirror image, but maybe you guys can figure that out. So you can write whatever you want to after you cut out your earth. I did another one here that I just kind of drew the little, land masses on there, like this. But another thing that you can do, if you don't want to do the plastic bag, you can actually use just a regular paper plate. So I'm going to show you what this does. So I'm going to turn it to the back, and it's just a regular paper plate, and we're going to kind of do the same thing. We're going to keep right in that circle area there. Okay, I'm going to do my land masses first using the side of the marker, just like that. Put a few up here, one over here. And remember, look at all those rough edges. It doesn't matter because it's going to blend. Remember, the water's going to blend it. And then I'm going to get my blue and I'm going to fill in my water around and in between. And you see how fast that is using the side. You see how I'm not drawing it like this. I'm not coloring it like this. I hold it on the side of the marker, and you can use the whole fat edge of the marker to get a thick line, and it'll fill in really, really quick. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our paper again, and we're going to wet it, just like that. I'm going to rub it just a little bit to make sure that it's completely wet, and I'm going to turn this part over onto here. I'm going to push really, really hard and smash it down and rub it, and then hopefully, ta-da, we have our earth. That one turned out pretty cool. I like that one. All right, so there's two different ways that you can do that to make your earth. All right. Now, the other way is actually kind of fun. You can draw your globe on just a regular piece of paper, but you kind of have to wait for the weather on this one, and you take it outside and you leave it outside when it's raining or sprinkling just a little bit, and the water kind of blends it and it makes splatters on it, and it kind of makes a really cool effect. Let me see if I have one like that. I don't have one that I did like that. But anyway, that's another option that you can do as well. So I hope you guys have a good Earth Day and do something fun today. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace out.